Hello Aquarius, and welcome to Dragonfly Soul Tarot. Today we are doing the monthly love check-in for November, and this reading is good for about a month in the past and a month in the future. So we will look at the energies for the month of November. We are going to cut the cards. Sometimes I do this ahead of time and sometimes I do it on camera. Depends on if I remember or not. Okay, so in the position of what you want is the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, and indicating what you need is the Nine of Wands. And in the indication of what they want is the Six of Cups. And the indication of what they need is the Chariot. And in the past position we have the Emperor. In the present position, we have the Three of Swords. And in the future, we have the Queen of Wands. Oh, what is going on with you, Aquarius? Wow. So, what you want is a commitment with somebody. Somebody has been dragging your heart through the mud and making you hurt, but we'll get that into we'll get into that in a little bit here, because the Ace of Pentacles, is, round like a ring. So you were planning on bringing somebody closer to you into your life. I'm not sure if you may still be planning to bring somebody close into your life, but in case you are, then maybe you can use this reading as to open up communication, because there seem to be some issues here. Okay, what you need is the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is assertive and passionate and moves forward with confidence. So something needs to be dealt with confidently, but you seem to be holding back, or not holding back, but either afraid or in denial. Something is keeping you fearful or in denial. So something needs to be done in order to move forward, and it seems like this is something that you want to commit to, a person that you want to commit to, but you're lacking the passion here. You're lacking the confidence here. You're lacking the drive, or something is holding you back in fear, and possibly with good cause, because I have the Six of Cups in what they want, and so their heart is not entirely with you. So with the Six of Cups could be that they have another person in mind, or they could be thinking about the way things were at a previous time. Now things have changed, and some people think that they can go back to the way things were at a different time. Possible that this person was unfaithful and you forgave them, and now you're wondering whether or not they will go back, but they have promised that they will not go back to the previous person. But as it is the Six of Cups, that is a tiny, tiny possibility. So this is a critical point for this relationship moving forward, as we have the Chariot in what they need. And the Chariot is about forging ahead, looking ahead. Look at this. We have a card that indicates the past, and then we have a card that looks ahead. So this person has their head in the past, whether or not they're still hung up on someone from the past or the way things were in the past. They're not looking ahead to the future and the way things are, and maybe a little bit in denial of what is actually going on with themselves. They're not being honest with themselves. That's what I see here. They're not being honest with themselves about what the reality of the situation is, because if so, they would be looking ahead, but they're not. They're looking to the past. This could also be not being able to let something go. So if it is it possible that you were the one who, maybe in a few very small cases, it would be you who had been unfaithful in the past, and they can't forgive you for it, but they should, because they need to move into the future. But it seems to me like it would be more likely that it would be on their side, that there was some sort of infidelity, or currently thinking about someone in the past. And gosh, okay, shush. Okay, so there we go. Now the card that indicates the past is the Emperor, the card of control, the card of domineering persons. Could also be somebody who was like a father figure, so some sort of intervention from a father figure here has possibly a friend or someone who had brought this situation to light. Wow, this definitely speaks to me of a past indiscretion of this other person. This could even be the other person whom this person was unfaithful with. So, but this is in the past now. This is in the past. And currently, there is a lot of heartache over this. Currently, you're dealing with getting over this situation. And that could be why I'm reading the Knight of Wands as fear, as opposed to passion, which the Wands cards of indicate. So you're dealing with this fear. You're hurting a little bit. There's this unhealed wound. That's what I see here. An unhealed wound. On their side, an unhealed wound that is forcing them to stay in the past, and on your side, an unhealed wound causing fear and lack of confidence. So that is something to ponder, to meditate on, and why they are not moving into the future, not looking ahead as opposed to looking to the past, because this heartache happened in the past. When this Emperor energy was present. Okay, so we'll look at the outcome card here, and we have the Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands could be a new person entering your life, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Leo, or... Oh, I'm blanking out for a second here. Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. There we go. Gosh. So it could be a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo coming into your life, but it seems also like this is someone who is capturing your heart. I wouldn't jump, if this is wanting to move forward with another person and the indiscretion was on your side, you were the one that was unfaithful in this connection here, then it looks like you may be choosing to move on with this other person. It could cause a lot of fear and lack of confidence, though, because you don't want to hurt this other person who has been there in the past. But it's also an indication of a change in attitude. A change in attitude from this watery, fiery energy to this watery energy to this fire energy. So there is an indication that someone's attitude will change, whether it's yours, where you finally adopt this confidence and figure out what you want to do in this situation, or theirs, where they finally move ahead. Because the Queen of Wands, she is confident, she is assertive, and she has the passion and drive to get what she wants. So there seems to be a lot of, see, if I take away these two cards here, right, there is not a lot of fire in this situation right now. And as a matter of fact, there's a lot of rain and, ambiguous, matte and dreamy colors. But then you add what you need, and what you need is the fire, and the outcome is the fire. So once you adopt what you need to do, this fire will be stoked either in your relationship or in another relationship. So this is something that you need to come to terms with, whether it was you who did the infidelity or they who did the infidelity. Is there enough forgiveness to move forward with them? Or is it time to cut ties and move to another person? Because there is somebody else here waiting in the wings. And that's what leads me to believe that it is possible that you were the one, or are the one, who is thinking of some other person than the person who is front and foremost in your life right now. So that is the reading for Aquarius. Definitely, keep in mind that this is a general reading, so it's not going to apply to everyone. If you like my style of reading, I invite you to like, subscribe, and definitely comment down below. Let me know what you thought of this reading, whether it applied to you, and if you know of 2 friends who could benefit from my channel, please let them know. Thank you so much for being here, Aquarius. It was a pleasure reading for you today. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.